funny how a game as simple as Tetris can keep inspiring new games with new ideas, even all these years later. I guess it's the simplicity that allows Tetris to be so flexible and so creatively fruitful. And some of its tastiest fruit to date are eggs. Oh, Mother Nature, you raving lunatic, you. Egg Mania was released to the Game Boy Advance back in 2002. There's also a console version, but as their lineage will tell you, games like this are always best on the go. Egg Mania is obviously based on that classic Tetris gameplay, but the game pretty much goes creatively ballistic from there. It's like a creativity omelet. So, yes, it's a puzzle game. Yes, blocks fall from the top, and yeah, you stack them upward from the bottom with these walking eggs. You have to grab them and slam them down to build a stairway to heaven, basically. Next thing you're gonna tell me there's a bustle in the hedgerow, which makes me wonder. So, unlike Tetris, you don't control the blocks directly. You actually control the eggs instead. You can only use the blocks if you catch them. So once you do, you can turn them and twist them however you want and place them. The objective being to reach the goal before your opponent. So it's like a puzzle platformer race, I guess? I mean, you have to work fast to beat your opponent, but there's a catch. You can't just build a straight line to the top. If the tower you're making becomes unstable, huge pieces of it can just come tumbling down. So you have to make full lines, to use Tetris speak, or at least until you get close to the goal, at which point you can make a haphazard break for it. But if you don't reach it, well, it's a long way down. It's a really clever take on the Tetris idea, and it gets seriously frantic when you're playing. Leaving any open spots in a line will cause your tower's instability level to rise, so you have to work fast and efficiently. Fortunately, you can fill in those gaps anytime, provided you have the block to fill it. You just drop down, throw it in there, and get a ride back to the top. Thing is, that comes at the cost of upward progress, so fixing your mistakes isn't something you want to make a habit out of. That's a valuable life lesson, brought to you by Egg Mania. There are two main game modes, the primary difference being their difficulty, but the game also has some extra modes that are variations on the main concept. So there are survival modes, time trials, even this great bomb mode, which is less a race to the top than a race to get your opponent to the bottom. Unfortunately, Egg Mania also has single cartridge multiplayer, which is awesome. There are obviously a ton of puzzle games that have spawned from the remarkably fruitful womb of Tetris, but this is one of the most notable ones I've played in a while. Egg Mania manages to be both familiar and innovative, taking gameplay everyone knows and injecting it with plenty of new ideas. If you're looking for GBA games, Egg Mania is an excellent one to track down. And that's no joke.